Hey there, friends. Welcome back to Second Star to the Left. I'm Michelle, and this is my daughter, Billy.
Hi.
And here's where we'll share board game reviews, ramblings, and a few wrong turns along the scenic route. Hey, we're back! We really didn't leave you. We had some vacations. I went to London. I got to play at Drafts of London, which was really fun. Got to actually play in a board game cafe. New for us. Went to Disneyland Paris. So that was exceptional. And then came home with the flu. So that just about knocked us out for a while. But we are back. And we might have fallen off the wagon the teensiest bit.
We might have gotten a few games.
A ways back, we went through our entire collection and culled anything that we weren't currently playing or thought we wouldn't get to the table. And we got rid of like almost 80 games. Amazing. And I was so happy. I look at the shelves, they're organized, everything fits, there's no giant piles. And then I decided that we were gonna skip Gen Con this year. And then I got sad.
Oh no.
And I saw all my friends at Gen Con buying all these games, and I thought, well, I saved a lot of money on plane tickets and hotel, so I could probably afford to buy a few games. And then the floodgates opened. So I am going to talk to you about this stack of games that is sitting here in front of me, and about two that are on their way still.
Oh boy.
I'm going to talk to you about impulse buys that might not have been smart, that might go away in the next culling. I'm going to talk to you about why you should always read full descriptions before you buy a game. I'm going to start with this tiny little dexterity game called Kitten. Kitten is, it's just silly. You're just stacking cats. And whoever stacks the most cats first gets to be the kitten cuddler. That's it. That's all there is. But it just seems like one of those fun little games you could play as an icebreaker. And, you know, the cats are really cute. So, where's it? Look. Little kitties. Cuties. Fairy is a cute little card game that is really not skill at all. I mean, I guess if you're paying attention, you can remember what cards have been turned already.
Imagine being able to pay attention or remember things.
No, I won't know. And basically, it's kind of like that rock, paper, scissors move. You're just going to all go at one time. You're going to either bet that it's higher, lower, equal, or that you could grab a fairy. And then someone flips the card over and decides if the next card in the stack is higher, lower, or equal, or a fairy that you can grab. You have to hold your scorecard in your hand, which is how you keep score. So when you get another point, you kind of move so that you can see on one side and your opponents can see on the other. This plays up to 10 people.
That seems like a lot.
Yeah, it's 2 to 10 people. It's silly and there's not skill, like I said, but it is fun, and it's funny to watch people just try so hard to guess and not get it right. And 10 people is a good number if you're just trying to warm up a game night and you have family or friends or too many to play something other than a party game. This one, it's not an impulse buy. And you might say, hey, Michelle, don't you have every Button Shy game? And yeah, I do.
Kinda, yeah.
But I didn't have this version of this Button Shy game. Look at this little boxed version of Tussie Mussy that they were selling in Barnes & Noble.
Ooh.
How could I resist buying Button Shy at a bookstore? I couldn't. So I got this nice little set. I also got a couple to gift, so there's that. It has all the expansions in it. It does. It has this pretty little scorecard in it as well. I don't have the pretty little score pad in my other one. Okay, yeah, I have like 4 copies of Tussie Mussy, but, you know, box. So you should read descriptions before you buy games, and sometimes I get really, really excited.
What did you do this time?
Well, look how cute this is. Look at this Rebel Princess game, right? Play the role of a fairy tale princess who doesn't want to marry a prince and avoid marriage proposals to win. And the art is adorable, and it's really cute, and it's quick.
It minimum 3 players?
It's minimum 3 players.
Yeah, I saw that coming.
Sometimes I don't read, so
It does look really cute, though.
it does look really cute. So the second we get another princess to play, or a prince, I guess, we will play this. I should have read more closely. I have always wanted to play the, Grand Austrian Hotel, and I never had a chance. And I thought in another, hey, you should read before you order things, I would just order the roll and write. It didn't seem like a game that Billy was going to want to play. I found out there was a roll and write. I ordered the roll and write. Look how nice that looks.
It's 2 to 4.
It's 2 to 4 players.
Aren't you like an English major?
Yeah, that's math.
That's math?
Those are numbers.
But you're reading them.
I did manage to play this on BGA, Board Game Arena, a couple of times. And if anybody wants to try it again with me, I'm always up to play. And I'm going to tell you a really funny story about this one. While I was waiting for it to be delivered,
oh yeah,
in the back of my head, I was like, hey, Grand Hotel, Grand Carnival. Did I order a Grand Carnival roll and write? 'Cause I love Grand Carnival, and I thought that would be so much fun. And I got really excited. I looked through my email. I was digging away through the confirmations, and I could not find the Grand Carnival receipt because there is no Grand Carnival roll and write. But I did reach out to Rob Kramer, the designer, and to tell him this story, and he shared with me an image of when he was trying to develop a roll and write. So maybe if we all beg, we can have a Grand Carnival roll and write. Some of these weren't purchases, they're Kickstarters that came in, so we've been much better about Kickstarters.
We still paid for them.
I know, but we haven't ordered as many. So this one is Defenders of the Wild.
Oh, I love the art for that one.
Mm-hmm. A card-driven cooperative adventure game of animals against machines. And everybody gets to be their own little sect, and you work together to defeat the machines. I just thought this was something that Bill and I could play together. I think there is an RPG that goes with it. So I thought this would be great. And look how pretty and fall, and look at the little animals. I know nothing about this except it's adorable, and I thought Billy might like it.
And you're correct.
And I bought it. This is a tiny little game from All Play, and All Play just kind of clicks with us all the time. And this is kind of a game about making a Venn diagram and then putting words in there and making people guess what those circles in that Venn diagram are and what's in the middle. So it's a little tricky if people aren't going to want to play a word game, maybe. I have been waiting for kind of just the right audience to play this. It's 2 to 6, so you and I could play it. But Billy hasn't exactly jumped up and down about things and rings. Plus, look at that cover. What does that cover look like? Dr. Seuss?
Yes.
So hopefully we'll get to play this soon. I think it would be a good game come the holidays to have it Thanksgiving or Christmas or something where you could pull it out with family.
Definitely.
Horrified.
Yay.
World of Monsters.
Yay.
We did not buy the Greek one. We were trying to, be good. And then this one came out and I was like,
couldn't resist.
I have to do it. When unimaginable horrors erupt from a doorway between worlds, Earth's secret guardians call upon you. Yes, it is another Horrified. And yes, we have 2. But also it includes 4 epic monsters and you look at
it's very cool.
So, and it's spooky season. So, and we know we like Horrified. So I figured, sure. Next one is Cities, which is a city building game where who knew? Because there's cities. But you have to plan and transform a neighborhood. I like, there's different parts of this. So you're either building the buildings or getting the lot or getting permits. It's bright. It's colorful. Let me show you a picture. Look, it's bright and it's colorful. It's really neat. It's from DeVere, who we kind of trust to make good games. And I was very, very, very excited because it's Phil Walker Harding and Steve Finn. So those are also designers that I am fairly sure I'm going to like this game. Again, maybe we haven't played this one yet. A lot came in.
Phil Walker Harding.
Phil, I didn't say that.
You did.
I didn't.
You did.
I didn't. Next we have Chronologic, which is a deduction game much like Turing Machine, which we never picked up. I don't know, I heard it was a great game. We just, I don't know, the theme didn't click and I knew it was going to sit on the shelf.
Meanwhile, Paris 1920 is right up our alley.
Yes, this seems much cooler to me. Solve mysteries of the Paris Opera in 1928. So you have all your suspects and your clues, and it works a lot like Turing Machine where there's holes in the cards so that you can keep trying to solve the puzzle. And you can play this with 1 to 4 people. So I can play it solo. Billy and I can play together without having to trick other people into coming and playing it. It just looks really pretty, doesn't it? A game that I knew I wanted, I think it was on our games we were looking forward to list. And I knew I wanted from the second that it was announced. And that is Gnome Hollow. Whoa. Look at the gnome.
Gnomes.
He's so cute. And here's a big surprise for you. We actually played this one.
We did.
We played this one, and I've played a ton of it on Board Game Arena. And again, always happy to play this on Board Game Arena. It is just a lovely, lovely little game where you're building out paths and claiming the like gems and rewards that are on it. You're going to the garden to get more rewards. It's just little gnomes in the hollow doing their little gnome things. It's not that hard. There's a lot of pieces, so it can seem overwhelming when you pull it out of the box or if you're looking at it, but it's once you get in the groove, this is a pretty easy one. And I love the gnomes. I love their tiny little gnome hats. I love their tiny little fairy trails. I love everything about them. And I, accidentally bought 2 copies of this, but again, I should read things.
Oops.
Courtesans. This is a little kind of a tug-of-war kind of game where you're trying to improve the reputation of your family by bringing down the reputation of other families. It's for 2 to 5 players. I actually took this out and learned it, and then we just forgot to play it. So this one will get played pretty soon. Yeah. I like a quick card game, and the art's really cool. So
we've just been having trouble playing most things lately.
It's been crazy lately. Impulse Buy. Circus Fliccati is a game about a flea circus. It's just a quick card game of set collecting and a little bit of push your luck if you're trying to go for a high card in a color. It's adorable. The art's adorable. It's a quick card game, and we're always likely to buy a quick card game. Jekyll and Hyde versus Scotland Yard. We have the original Jekyll versus Hyde game, which I really, really love. And this one is the co-op version. So I feel like this is going to be a lot like Fox and the Forest Duet. We haven't played it, but I have taken it apart and looked at it, where you're kind of trying to push back and forth. Your objective is to maintain the balance between the Jekyll and Hyde personalities while evading Scotland Yard. So we like the first one a lot. This one will get played. This was not really an impulse buy because I pre-ordered this one in advance. Prepping, in case we decide to do a little more rolling into the new year in January. Draft and Write Records. I honestly almost passed this up. I looked at it. I thought, And then I watched everybody play it. And then I played it on Board Game Arena. And then I bought it. So definitely not an impulse buy. This is just a really, really fun combo-y roll and write about, getting a band together and making some records and going on tour. I highly recommend this one if you like roll and writes. And if you want to play it on Board Game Arena, it's there to try out.
Nice.
Yeah, I like this one a lot. This one might be an impulse buy too. Might be, yeah. Pagan Fate of Roanoke. I was going to be responsible and wait until I had seen more about it. I was. But then I watched some people that I trust playing it and thought, yeah, we need this one. And also, spooky season and Pagan Fate of Roanoke, we definitely need this one. So you're either the witch hunter or the witch, and you're, either trying to stay hidden or trying to find the witch. And it's kind of a back and forth deduction game for 2 people only.
Are you sure? Because your reading lately has been...
No,
if you want to double check real quick.
No, other people told me. I didn't even have to read.
Oh.
But this one is very exciting. I've learned it all, and we're hoping to play this one this week. Spooky season games. But I think even Billy is on board for this one pretty soon.
Definitely.
Yeah, it just looks great. So very excited. Another Kickstarter that delivered. I got the pocket editions of Snowfall Over Mountain and Floriferous. I got the new Sunrise at the Studio game. Ooh. I already had Sunset Over Water. I just really enjoy this whole series of games. So when they had this new one about pottery come out on Kickstarter, I instantly picked it up. They all have solo versions, plus they play really well at multiple players. Yeah, we backed this one pretty quick. I can't really tell you more about those because I haven't tried them yet. What? Last game on the table? Nocturne. This is another one that I almost didn't buy in my attempt to be good and not buy a lot of games. But, Calico, Cascadia, Verdant, Fit to Print.
We couldn't really say no.
Yeah, I trust this. Plus art by Beth Sobel. Look how beautiful that is. And on top of that, it's just a really fun game. Billy and I have already played this one a couple times, so I really like the bizarre bidding. You're putting little discs down in a pattern to bid on what space you want. There is limited money, limited discs, and you know what your opponent has. If Billy already spent one of her high numbers, I know I can get whatever I want. But if she didn't, maybe I'm risking things. You never know.
Very fun.
It is. It's really, really fun. And it's beautiful. And that is the total pile of games from me not buying any games. I was trying to just kind of wait out until we get to PAX Unplugged. Billy and I will be at PAX Unplugged in December. There are 2 more games that I ordered during this time. One, I just got a shipping notification on today.
What'd you get?
I got Boop the Halls.
Oh, well, naturally. That seems like a must.
Right? So that's on its way right now. Can't be played till after Thanksgiving.
Naturally.
Rules are rules. And I got the Parks Roll and Hike, which I love parks. I love roll and rides. It just seemed like a natural. I watched a few people play it in demos, and we ordered it. So, like I said, we have been pretty good about Kickstarters.
Generally. It's just because there's been so long between videos, they built up a little bit.
A little bit. I do back every single Button Shine.
You do back every single Kickstarter.
No, I don't. I've been really good.
Okay.
Of the things on the table, just like 1, 2, 3. There's only 3. And 1 didn't get here yet. That's not bad at all.
Okay.
So anyway, we were trying to not buy things before we got to PAX. That seems like that didn't happen. We're hoping to get a bunch of these played, so when we get to PAX, we don't wind up with another giant stack of games that we haven't tried yet. But all of these, I know, we try though. But all of these look really fun, and it's cozy season too, besides spooky season, which means it's a nice time to, spend some time inside and playing some games and watching some movies and having a good time.
Yeah.
Let me know what games you've picked up recently and if it was an impulse buy or something you considered for a while. And let me know if they were hits or misses. Thank you for watching. If you like what you see,
or if you'd like to keep watching until we get one right,
then please like, subscribe, and share. As always, open tables, open minds, and play yourselves.
bye.
We're recording for the first time in forever.
No.
But I want to.
No.
No singing?
No.
Okay. Where should we start? I'm going to start with a little tiny, It is a noisy game.
They're going to hold near the microphone?
Yeah.